Wyll and I have a problem. A Mizora problem. See, Mizora's been hassling my boy quite a bit lately, trying to steal his soul, threatening the lives of his loved ones, and then she has the gall to just stand over his bed while he's trying to unwind for the night. The nerve of this devil. But what's a warlock to do? I asked her to leave us alone.
I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course.
So I hit her in the face with my staff. But she just keeps creeping around my camp while we're trying to get some shut-eye. It's making us very uncomfortable. So Zariel and I came up with a plan. What if we could turn Mizora to stone? Is it even possible? Only one way to find out. So, like a good friend, I spent all of our money on spell scrolls and got to work. First we cast the spell, and she disappears. Turns out Mizora has a little enchantment called Zariel's Protection that triggers whenever she's attacked, which teleports her away to safety. So case closed. Or, is it? See that animation that's playing when she teleports back? It would seem that leaving this plane of existence doesn't cancel spells or status effects, which means if she fails her first saving throw when you initially hit her with the spell, she'll still be struggling against petrification when she returns to this plane. But to petrify her, she'd have to fail 3 saving throws in a row, and to be honest, it's probably not even worth the effort. I mean, I'm sure the developers put some kind of fail-safe in there, so you'd have to be pretty unhinged to keep wasting spell scrolls on this little experiment. So of course, that's exactly what I got to doing, and it turns out, many spell scrolls later, she teleported away right as it was about to take effect. Sigh. I'm sorry, Wyll. I tried my best to make this a safe environment, but sometimes you just haven't wait. What? Oh my god, it worked. She tried to teleport away, but it didn't stop the spell. Ahahahaha. What's that, Mizora? You want to stay at my camp and harass my friends? Well, good luck doing that as a statue, you jerk. Now, tragically, the spell description says flesh to stone is impermanent, so I'm sure at the end of the long rest she'll be back, but… Oh? Wait, hold the phone, she's still turned to stone. The spell description lied to us. This spell is permanent. What if we change campsites? Oh heck yes, we bring the statue with us. Larian Studios, if you're watching this, never fix this. It's so funny. And it's a harmless glitch too, because if you need her back, all you need to do is sprinkle a little basilisk oil on her to cancel the effects. It's beautiful. My only complaints are that none of the companions have any comments about this, and that I can't move the statue to be next to the other ones, but honestly, that's a small price to pay for such glorious retribution. But what about Wyll's father? With Mizora turned to stone, will we be able to save him without being harassed by her goons? Let's give it a try. So, to be clear, we're still on patch 6, and we're heading to the Iron Throne. Normally, at this part of the game, Mizora has this spooky cutscene where she forces Wyll's father to kneel and sicks a bunch of flaming hell spiders on him. So, does this break the cutscene? The answer is…
Father, come! Mizora's here, we need to get moving!
Sort of. We do hear a spooky laugh, and spiders do still show up to kill us. But, as for Mizora, she's nowhere to be seen. Seems she set this trap up in advance or something, because the cutscene where she shows up to taunt us is now gone, and more importantly, Wyll's father isn't under her spell. Or rather, he is, but can't follow her commands, since she's unable to issue them. And since she isn't here to control him, it's quite easy to lead him to safety out of this waking nightmare. Also, it's pretty great to hear him complain about Mizora stinking up the place, when she's a literal stone statue in the background.
She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
amazing. I have played this game all the way through like this, and never once did Mizora unpetrify. Even when we got to the absolute, she was nowhere to be seen. But is it really worth sacrificing her help in a big climactic final battle just to give my party peace of mind when they camp for the night? Yes. Yes, it is. What's also great about this is flesh to stone stacks with other spells, so you can polymorph her to get a stone sheep, and even stack it with flesh to gold to get this really cool pattern. Neat. Does it work on withers?
Thy accuracy would be lauded, had it upon.
Heck yes. Wait. Glorious. Does it work on Raphael? Ouchie ouch. Nope, looks like he's protected by a condition called Inevitable Resolve, which automatically cancels any spell that would incapacitate him for more than one round. But suppose we use it on the Emperor. Does that work?
Do not seek me again. We are done.
Sorta. It takes 3 rounds to go through, so he won't start the battle with it, but if you cast it just before Orpheus, he'll start the first round, already partially petrified, so it might be worth it, even if it is frustratingly difficult to get footage of. But perhaps there's another way? Oh, and one more thing. Why is this devil not chanting the spell?
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Mizora, pay your damn workers.